Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Cowboys linked to new potential starting running back for first move, report. The Dallas Cowboys may have found their replacement for Tony Pollard in NFL free agency. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reported that the Cowboys have shown an interest in Green Bay Packers free agent A.J. Dillon. As the Packers have rebuilt their RB room, free agent RB A.J. Dillon has several options outside GB, with sources say he's looking at the Giants, Colts, and Cowboys. Rappaport detailed in a March 13, 2024 message on X. Dallas may be looking to replace Pollard's production with multiple running backs. NFL Network's Jane Slater reported that the team is trying to create a new duo similar to Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott. Slater mentioned the report about A.J. Dillon being connected to the Dallas Cowboys just now on NFL Network, blogging The Boys' R.J. Ochoa noted on X on March 13. She noted that she believes the feeling is mutual. I think what the Cowboys are looking to do here is trying to replicate a Tony Pollard, Ezekiel Elliott situation. Dillon's numbers are unlikely to wow fans, but it is important to remember the veteran has largely shared a crowded backfield in Green Bay. The running back posted 178 carries for 613 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns in 15 appearances last season, including 6 starts. Dillon also added 22 receptions for 223 receiving yards in 2023. The playmaker is one season removed from posting 770 rushing yards and a career-high 7 touchdowns in 2022. Several of the star running back options have already found new teams. Players like Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley, Austin Ekeler, and DeAndre Swift have all agreed to terms with new franchises. With Pollard departing to the Tennessee Titans, the Cowboys had been mentioned as a possible landing spot for some of these veterans. Instead, Dallas is still looking for their new starting running back. The Cowboys could also turn to the upcoming NFL Draft to find their next RB1. Dallas showed an interest in free agent running back Zach Moss. The rusher ultimately landed with the Cincinnati Bengals after the Cowboys passed on his price tag. Cowboys were in the mix today for RB Zach Moss, a person familiar with the discussion said. The Dallas Morning News' Michael Gelkin reported with a March 11 message on X. Ultimately, the price extended past their comfort point. Moss agreed with Bengals on a 2-year, $8 million contract that includes $4.525 in earnings this year. Even if the Cowboys sign Dillon, the team will likely need to add another running back to pair with the veteran in the backfield for 2024. Pro Football Focus Marcus Mosher is among those who has expressed skepticism on Dillon's fit in Dallas. I'm not opposed to the Cowboys signing A.J. Dillon, Mosher said on X on March 13. I don't think he's great, but it would be an upgrade over what they have on the roster. NFL Insider hints at big move coming for Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys were supposed to be going all in this offseason. Jerry Jones vowed to do something different to appease the fans after shockingly deciding to keep Mike McCarthy as head coach. Thus far, the team has lost its defensive coordinator, their starting running back, 2 defensive ends, and 1 offensive lineman. Nonetheless, as much as fans have already lost their patience and all faith in Jones and the Cowboys, NFL insider Jane Slater has good news for them. Slater took to Twitter to claim that she had reason to believe that the Cowboys are cooking something big, so she urged the fans to stay tuned in and not give up hope. Truth be told, it's hard to think the Cowboys can make a move that's big enough to put them over the top at this point in free agency. There aren't many star players who could be available for trade either, so perhaps they're targeting W.R.T. Higgins from the Cincinnati Bengals. Whatever the case, the Cowboys have watched their divisional rivals and direct competitors get better while they got worse. This team has failed to live up to the hype every single year, and they're coming off arguably their toughest and most humiliating postseason loss in franchise history. Then again, their lack of moves shouldn't surprise anyone at this point, as this has the way Jerry Jones has approached free agency every single year, which is perhaps why they haven't been to a Super Bowl in nearly 3 decades. 3 free agent wide receivers Cowboys can replace Michael Gallup with. After 5 seasons with the Dallas Cowboys, the Michael Gallup era could be ending soon. The Dallas Morning News' Calvin Watkins reported over the week that the Cowboys are allowing Gallup to seek a trade after the 28-year-old recorded 266 receptions for 3,744 yards and 21 touchdowns since arriving to Big D in 2018. Even though CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks are great receivers, the Cowboys will need to add to their WR room if Gallup departs. Fortunately, the NFL free agency period has just begun, giving Dallas access to plenty of talented wideouts who could make a difference. With that in mind, here are 3 free agent WRs that the Cowboys can add to replace Gallup. If the Cowboys want to add a versatile wideout to their roster, look no further than Josh Reynolds. Reynolds is coming off a strong season with the Detroit Lions that saw him turn 40 receptions into 608 receiving yards and a career-high 5 touchdowns. He also averaged a 113.3 passer rating when targeted, which is pretty impressive given that the San Francisco 49ers' Brock Purdy paced the NFL with a mark of 113.0. Reynolds is also the type of player that head coach Mike McCarthy can deploy where he sees fit. The former 2017 fourth-rounder played 253 snaps in the slot and another 579 on the outside last season, giving the Cowboys the type of versatility that could take the offense to the next level. The 29-year-old WR was also born in San Antonio before attending Texas A&M for college, so signing with the Cowboys would be somewhat of a homecoming. Returning to a home state can sometimes bring out the best in players, giving Dallas more than enough reasons to add Reynolds. As the rest of the NFL continues to sign free agents, the Dallas Cowboys are sitting on their hands. In an offseason where they were supposed to go all in, the Cowboys are the only team that hasn't signed outside help as of Wednesday afternoon. Hell, their only move of the week has been re-signing long snapper Trent Sieg to a 1-year deal. With all due respect to Sieg, Dallas fans were hoping to see more than a special teamer signed at this point, especially if ending the near 30-year Super Bowl drought is the main goal last season. Don't expect the frustrations to go away anytime soon, though. The situation has gotten to the point where one former Cowboys icon has taken a shot at the franchise. And you, fan, what do you think of the situation, Josh Reynolds? Leave your opinion in the comments.